Do we got to explain the video? Let's jump straight into it.
Santiago last year, he has got a superb start, a wonderful underwater, and will look to hold that advantage all the way through the race. Deb, these two quick friends, Abarza and Araujo, but Araujo is going to be considered favourite, surely.
Yeah, I agree. You know, one thing about Araujo that I was noticing as he walked out, right now, he's focused, he's concentrated, he's ready for his race. He's very serious. But, you know, after, he likes to celebrate. So he's very smiley after he finished. It's such a contrast when you see these athletes getting ready. It's fun to see them in their various elements.
And Santiago was so excited to meet the 27-time Paralympics.
Contrast when you see he likes to celebrate.
That should be a disadvantage, bro. All their feet got to be like this in order for the competition to be fair. I seen a couple of them, some of their legs straight.
So he's very smiley after he finished. It's such a contrast when you see these athletes getting ready. It's fun to see them in their various elements.
And Santiago was so excited to meet the 27-time Paralympic Games medalist Teresa Perales earlier today. He'll be looking for a top 5 finish, he says. Danilenko, Araujo and Abarza. Those three athletes were looking to finish on the podium yet again as they return. Only 2 of these swimmers have gone sub 2 minutes in this race, though, Abarza and Araujo. Abarza's been struggling to get below 2 minutes over the last year and a half, but Araujo has been going around the 1:55 mark. He went 1:59 in the preliminaries. And he'll start with the towel in the mouth.
On my life. Him right here, hey, he locked in. Then they get neck pull. They pulling the. They get neck pulls, stretches in. Or he finna smoke their ass. I ain't gonna lie. Watch.
Going in lane 4 is the favorite.
Yeah.
Your marks.
Well, he gets off to a blistering start. Does Araujo uses that underwater as well.
Oh, he's underwater.
50 meters to use, and he'll use almost all of it as well as he breaks water. He is well in front of any other swimmer in the pool. Danilenko and Abarza are looking to have a bit of a battle. Bondarenko gets off to a really good start. He goes in lane 1, and it's whether or not he can hold it in the closing 50 as well. Abarza is going to challenge for a silver medal, you would suspect, but you know that he still wants to be able to swim that sub 2 minute swim. Can he produce it once again here in Paris 2024?
Like I said, I can't swim. So seeing him doing this no arm, this is definitely giving me motivation. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga ain't got no limbs, and he's swimming better than me. How is that possible?
With the Brazilian, it's so
God, you're so unfair.
Interesting, because in the Olympics, people talked about so much all of the underwaters and how powerful they were and how they had to stay.
I guess you can't be good at everything. Fuck it.
No, less than 15 meters. And in the Paralympics, that doesn't happen as much because people don't have the same, you know, push off the wall. So they don't typically go the 15 meters. But the Brazilian, even though he doesn't go 15 meters, has an unbelievable underwater swim. And that's what gives him the advantage off the start. And then again, off the turn, you can see he basically then uses the lower half of his body as a flipper, and he kicks his way down the pool. And so what he does is he gets this advantage off the wall, and then he has to hang on, because the Barca and the other swimmers who are able to use their arms, now they start to have
Nah, this got to be a charity round. They look so too lackadaisical for me. They doing this on purpose. They letting him win on purpose.
The advantage, and they're going to start to make up some of that time.
It's Danilenko, though, who finds himself in second position at the moment. Danilenko, who uses the single arm backstroke against Abarza, who often uses the double arm backstroke, but can use the single arm backstroke as well. It's Danilenko who is just going past Abarza at the moment. Has Abarza, the Chilean, got any form of comeback in the closing meters of this race? It is going to be Araujo, though. It's going to be outside world record time, but it's going to be a very fast time in this final. It is Araujo who's going to claim his first gold medal at Paris 2024, and he does it in 1:53.67. The battle for the silver between Danilenko and Abarza, and it looks like it's going to be Danilenko just ahead of Abarza. Araujo with a splendid gold medal. Abarza claims the bronze this time after gold in Tokyo. Danilenko with the silver. Touching fourth is Czech, and coming to the wall fifth is Tronco. Santiago will touch sixth in 2:18.61. To the wall now, Bondarenko touches 72.22 and Lopez at 2.25 to finish. But the great friends embrace. It's the Brazilian, though, who is champion in the one event he did not win in Tokyo. He starts Paris 2024 on a high.
And look at this start. He uses the towel, he places it in his teeth, and then he uses it, he dives underwater, stays underwater for as fast as he can, and then uses his legs as a flipper to basically do a fly kick on his back all the way down the pool. And he has to stay as far ahead as everyone else as possible. Here's his turn. Again, what he has to do is he has to go under, stay as much underwater as possible, and then get back up and starts right into that fly kick. And no one really, I mean, after the start, he had basically won it because he was so far ahead of everyone else. And he came in 1:53.67, which is a very good time for him. You know, you can contrast it with his time in Tokyo. He went 2:00, and now he's in 1:53.67. He is really establishing himself. And there's the celebration.
It certainly is. You know, the tongue out. There we go. That's the classical celebration. A little water spouted out. And the tongue out. Danilenko and Abaza embrace as well. It's Araujo, though, who has the gold medal. A very popular character. And he is receiving a very memorable reception from those at the La Défense Arena. It seats around 14,000 people. And it's packed for the final. Araujo.
He likes to put on a show.
The character, the showman.
I ain't gonna lie, my boy, you finna be getting so much pussy after this race. Oh boy.
The Paralympic champion. Take a bow.
It's the first mermaid to walk on land. W video, man.